Hey, what's up, YouTube? My name is the True Graham, and we decided to climb up here and lift up that pot because we are very interested in the pottery, and we discovered a hole in the wall, which is kind of a flaw in the design of this place, just a little bit. Very, very bad, if you ask me, especially if you're trying to keep people in. But the whole purpose of getting caught was it takes us up here, and we can actually figure out where we're going by getting the map. You got the map. Yes, green areas and flashing, and yeah, you guys know how this works. And now we are going to drop down because we can get our first heart piece by dropping here and putting that there. And obviously discovered something very vital to our success. And in this chest, we have our first optional heart piece of the game. Get 4 of these bad boys, and you fill up your life container. Pretty self-explanatory. You just got to get 4, and then you have another heart to your life bar. And now we need to actually go about this as stealthily, and the best way to do that is obviously to move very slowly and not get seen. Close calls are close. End calls. No, don't sniff over here. We're not over here. Please turn around. Hello? You know what? Catch me. I think it's faster this way anyway. Actually, if I'm thinking about this logically. I mean, they put me back in the same cell. We already figured out this trick once. Come on, guys. It's not real difficult for us to escape the clutches. Let's keep going. And now that we're back up here, we're going to go the much more logical path and jump across this thing, which we were just taught how to do, and go through here for the ultimate run of speed and show of skill. So we're gonna need to go take out these light post guys, but the problem is we don't have a sword, so maybe we'll barter with them. I mean, use the ladder. Actually, what we need to do is you can either use your shield to get these enemy guys that I forget the name again, and it'll be on screen again. This time I actually just forgot to look him up because I wanted to look him up, but we get his attention, and the light post moves out of the way. But we need to get these things, and he has one as well that we can get him to drop by using our shield. But I would much rather. Oh, how did we get hit? I don't get it. Let's keep piling it on. All right, sweet, got him. So that takes care of that light post. We are going to go tackle the next one over this way. I kind of did this in a little bit of an ass backwards order, and I think I just fell. Okay, so we're gonna tackle this one now. This is just right to the north of this, or of the other one. It was the one right next to it. I don't think it's actually north. I think I have my cardinal directions mixed up because I don't know which way is the ocean from here. Because I mean, we're kind of like, I live on the west coast, so I just use my north, south, east, and west on which way the ocean is, and it seems to work pretty well. So, oh no, pick one of these up unless you want to get beat to death. Please, Link. Okay, finally. No, why do you swing the thing so slowly? Pick it up. Link. It's a Link. Link. Pick it up. Okay. That went so incredibly poorly, I can't believe it. Maybe we'll get a heart. Nope. No heart. That's okay. That just went so incredibly poorly, I can't believe it. Oh, no, actually, we kind of did this in an even more backwards order just now. Actually, you know what? I don't think it really matters, but I'm going to try to grab me some hearts. Okay, we didn't get any hearts. That's a little disappointing. Oh, we're gonna go over this way. And then we just have to jump across. And then we're actually pretty darn close to where we need to be. Just gotta run through here. And through this door is one of our last little stealth sequences, and then we actually get our choppy chops back. But this does look like it's gonna be the hardest to avoid. And spoiler alert, it definitely is. And you gotta try to take advantage of the movement as much as possible. But you can't go too much because they start facing each other. So you have to. Oh nope, you didn't see anything. God, that always surprises me when they do the ice, like the thing where they saw you. All right, I'm gonna try to go the whole way. Oh yes. Yes, that was pro. Usually I go through like a couple of rotations, but I decided to try to do that the epic way, and it was epic. I'm surprised we actually made it. I think there's a very small window before one of the guys turns around. Alright, let's try to avoid this man. Yeah, he's sniffing around, so let's... Nope, you didn't see me. Goodbye. That guy is pretty easy to avoid. So I really didn't want to get seen by him because that'd be a little bit embarrassing. And now we have to get up against the wall and slide. Or sidle. Or Sidley. I don't know. I really honestly don't know what that word is. And I'm not an idiot. I'm actually pretty darn educated. Nope. That's... No, oh, okay, never mind. Oh, really? How do you... I'm looking up that word the second I finish recording this. Or, like, looking up the pronunciation for it. Because I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I know the definition, which is, like, it's a go up against... It's pretty much what's happening right now. But... Oh, sword. Give me sword. I see my sword. I see Mr. Pokey. And there's also that guy who... That's bad news, but... At least we're back in business, as Link said. Alright, let's... Show no mercy. And we didn't. We barely even let him get up. Let's go through here, and pretty sure this is where we get to take on that big ho-oh thing. I mean, it was right up here, so. Is our sister in here? This is where the seagulls were. Alright, let's hurry up and get out of here, Link. She's right there. Oh. Take him out. With our sword in hand, no one can stop us, Link. Draw. Link, you had a sword. Why'd you let him... Link. I expected better than that of you. I can use the words to speak the English language, I promise. And there he is. Gendorf. That is a dangerous looking man, if I do say so. Would not want to run into him in a dark alley. At least the bird just kind of tossed us away instead of, like, digesting us or something. Because it seems like its mouth was big enough to. But now we just lay afloat.